Hello, Shana Tova. In 2018, after my father died, I spoke at open mic about the community of Shiva bees that gathered around me and supported me and my family with all sorts of tangible help. They cleaned our house, greeted folks at the funeral in Shiva, and provided delicious food for both our family and our visitors. And then they cleaned up some more. This was what it meant to show up IRL, or in real life, before that was even something we thought about. The tangible support was a way to comfort and accompany us through the pain and loss of mourning, and it meant so much to me and my family. This year, my family was dealt another terrible blow. My mother was diagnosed with terminal lung cancer, entered hospice in May, and died in July. This experience was very different from when my dad died in so many ways, particularly in the nature of her illness and death and in the situation with COVID. Although the support and care from our community came in a different form, it felt very familiar and once again offered us much. Because of the pandemic, we were not able to gather in large groups, so we did the funeral and Shiva over Zoom. We did not know how it would feel to connect virtually, to share prayers, memories, and stories about my mom's life. But we knew that we did not want to put people at risk of getting sick or have to make choices about who could and could not attend the service because of the limits on large gatherings. Our JRC community came through once again. As we all know, Rabbi Rachel and Cantor Howard bring their wisdom, spirit, and talents to Zoom services. But in addition to our clergy, our fellow members, our friends, and acquaintances showed up with love and support. Instead of greeting people at the doors of the synagogue, our Zoom hosts made sure that the funeral and Shiva went smoothly without technical glitches. Friends contributed to meals, but more importantly, people reached out and provided comfort and companionship to us during this time. Sadly, during the pandemic, it feels like there have been many of us who are in this unfortunate situation of experiencing the death of loved ones. For us, the extensive worries of the world are compounded by the challenges of loss and grief. I'm figuring out new ways to mourn, connecting with friends over Zoom and socially distant visits, taking many solitary walks to make space for memories, reflections, and sadness. I know this will be a process. It will take a long time and change me forever, but I also know that I am not alone. For me, like many of us, being part of JRC is primarily about community. And as we face these hard times, I'm so glad that we continue to show up for each other. I feel blessed to have your companionship as we work together for a better world, celebrate life's joys and sorrows, observe the rhythms of the weeks, the months, and years, and even manage to have some fun. And I cannot wait for the day that we once again can be together to share hugs IRL in real life.